Hello and welcome to another Business Fix series, wherein we have another problem and then we also have a solution for the same. So let's just start then. So again, we have an issue, we have a problem, and what is the problem and who has this problem? So Mr. J again has a problem, and let us just quickly have a look at the problem. Marketing teams target achieved by adding 100 plus customer. That's great in the last quarter, okay, but sales numbers are not growing, okay, even when 40% newly added customers have placed their order. This seems to be strange. I mean, we have added 100 more customers, and out of that 40% number customers have placed the orders, but still our order book is not growing. So I think there is some gap in terms of how process is being managed. So let us just have a look and figure out the top level concerns for this particular issue. So we have the problem debrief with us. And I think the initial diagnostic, which was done by Mr. G, it reveals that lead generation and customer onboarding process is working, but low monetization of newly added customers. Okay, which means that low we have added 100 customer, but they are not giving us that much effective order. So which means either we have added the low order customer, or we have added the customer which are ordering the product, which is having very slow movement. Okay, this is one thing. Incremental revenue from new customers is being offset elsewhere. Okay, sounds strange. So which means that we are able to generate the revenue for new customer, but somehow our old customers not giving us order, and hence the incremental order of the new customer is being offset because our older customers are not giving the order, which is a matter of concern. Customer acquisition is not equal to revenue growth. I think this is a reality, because when we assume that customers are acquired, we cannot directly correlate with the revenue growth. There has to be some mechanism, a percentage, a ratio. So that is something that Mr. J should be aware of. Potential drop in existing customer sale, matter of concern. I think this become evident from the fact that incremental revenue from the new customer is being set off elsewhere, and then operational or fulfillment bottleneck. So these are some of the high level, areas which has been identified by Mr. G, and definitely he is going to do a diagnostic into it to come up with the detailed level of reasoning for each of those areas. So let's just move to the next slide and see in bit detail the area of the concerns then. Okay, so let's just quickly have a check in terms of a detailing of the high level problems. So low monetization from newly added customer. Yeah, so low first order value, one time order. So which means that new customers got added, but their order value is not that much. And even if they are placing the order, it's one time order, or the order which they are placing is having very low margin or very slow moving inventory. So this is a concern. A potential drop in existing customer sale. Misalignment between the marketing target and sales productivity. 100 new customer with 40% turnover may not be sufficient. New customer got added from the existing customer geographical location, impacting the repeat order from the existing customer. So what has happened that when we have acquired the new customer, we actually targeted the territory wherein we already have a good strong customer base. And if we are acquiring more customers, so obviously the existing customer is going to place less orders, because they are would be competing with each other. So this should be avoided. So we should be very much sure that whenever we are targeting a acquisition, it should be either into a new market or into a market which is not that much matured. If we are targeting in a mature market wherein we have already achieved like 80 to say 85% of market capturing is being done, then it sometimes become counterproductive, because in which case the our customers themselves, customers start to compete among themselves, and because of which they sometimes give less orders to the client, because those customers themselves are competing in the same segment of the business. Operation and fulfillment bottlenecks. So material planning misalignment, inventory availability of the item demanded through new customer, and margin issue. So which means that new customers which they have product, either they are demanding a product which is having low margin, for which our planning is not that much great, or they are demanding a product which is very slow moving, for which we are not having the sufficient stock. So in that case, what is happening that either we are not in a position to fulfill their demand on the time, which we have the negative impact, and order booking, though it is there, it is not going to have the correlated or the consequent revenue impact. A load on the operational team due to orders from the newly added customer logistic challenges, and commercial terms and conditions related to packaging, forwarding, putting additional stress on the supply chain. So all these operational issues needs to be managed very skillfully and very methodologically, so that we could able to get the right output from the application of the resources, and we could able to generate the proper revenue for them. Customer management. Commitments to new customers are not carefully reviewed. Impact on the existing customer due to the new customer addition. Reason of not just for 40% turnout is related to the credit approvals. Okay, again, when we identified that, when we acquired the customer, we end up creating the customers in the database without actually evaluating their credit profile. So what's happening when we try to convert or get the order from those customer, a lot of the orders cannot be placed because the credit profile of that customer does not allow to place those kind of orders. So these kind of pre-checks and enablement should be there at the time of the customer onboarding process. So I request to have, please have a look at the video which we are going to publish very soon. That will give you a detailed order to cash processing steps and the importance of the each sub process in the entire value chain, so that and credit approval is also one of the most important sub process within the entire value chain, to ensure that at the end, when we are selling the good, we should get the same in the form of the cash. Because if credit scores are good, the credit worthiness is good, and hence the chances of recovery of the amount from the customer is 100%. And finally, operational challenges in terms of orders not getting captured to the new customer to 30% of monthly volume, credit check 50%, stock mismatch. So all these operational challenges, customer management, when we look deep into it, we have found that each of these has a separate action to be taken upon. Right. So we cannot just go by the fact that we have some five levels, high level reasons. We have to dig deep into it to identify the root cause of all these issues, and then only we can create the action plan. So which Mr. G has done, he has done the complete diagnostic, and then he's having a solution. So let's just go to the next slide and see what solution Mr. G is proposing. Okay, so let's just quickly have a solution then. Okay, we have a solution, and he's proposing, Mr. G is proposing a solution. Let's just quickly have a look. So implement structured customer onboarding process, which is very true. So which means that we need to have the complete end-to-end process manual to onboard the customer. What are the key information that we need to capture? What are some key attributes that we need to take care of when we do the customer boarding, specifically the credit check? So that is one of the most key attribute. And we need to have the end-to-end customer onboarding process as predefined to before onboarding any new customer. Fix fulfillment, credit and inventory bottlenecks, which is very much required to ensure that there is no gap between the orders and the inventory that we have. Drive repeat sales through a targeted engagement. Absolutely right. Because though customer acquisition is a key, but we cannot ignore the existing customer. And our target should be to ensure that we should either get the same level of the sales, or there should be increment in the sales from the existing customers as well. Sync in new business sync in new business teams and account retention teams. So we have to have a proper sync in between the new business team and the account retention team, so that they should work hand in hand with each other. They should complement each other rather than competing among themselves. And operational efficiency, we need to build operational efficiency to improve all those loopholes or the gaps that we have identified, so that when we have the end-to-end stitch process, we are going to give benefit to the customer as a form of the CSAT score, and definitely improve the revenue, and by improving the revenue, definitely is going to have a positive impact on our profits as well as the cash flow. So let us just quickly have a look at the detailed solutions that has been briefed by Mr. G. Okay, so let's just quickly have a look at the detailed solution. Implement structured customer onboarding to achieve the high value and repeat orders. So with new customer onboarding, following orientation is implemented. Product catalog, pricing, discount, incentive structure, all this information should be implemented along with the customer onboarding process, so that at the time of boarding itself we are clear that what kind of customer it is going to be, whether it is he's demanding a slow moving item or a fast moving item, what would be the potential of that customer, what are the credit worthiness, and some of the important information that helps us to diagnose and visualize the impact of this customer in the overall order book. Drive repeat sales through target in engagement. This is very much true because we cannot ignore our existing customers. We have to have a strong target to ensure that they should provide the orders on the regular basis. This is their past experiences. Fixed fulfillment and credit inventory bottlenecks. This is very much required to ensure that there should be a end-to-end synchronization between the fulfillment team and the team that has received the order, so that they are synchronized and they are clear when they have to provide the all the sufficient inventory to resolve any kind of the concern, resolve issues like credit hold, inventory mismatch, provide the fast fulfillment lane for new customers. So absolutely, non-negotiable operational efficiencies that needs to be introduced to make sure that we could able to achieve the final output or the outcome of this customer. Then only we could able to bring some correlation between the customer acquisition versus the revenue. Though it is not 100%, but definitely as a benchmark, if we, let's say we have a benchmark of 80 to 85% of our customer acquisition finally turn into be a revenue, that should be at least benchmarked and that should be maintained at least. Sync in new business teams and the account retention team. So there has to be a proper sync in between both these teams so that they work together hand in hand to provide the best to the organization and improve upon the operational efficiency, remove all the small white spaces, gaps which are there in the process, make a process staged end to end so that output of one department becomes the input of the other and they can work hand in hand for all those things. So these are the detailed steps that needs to be implemented for each of those high level solution that we have just showcased. So let's just quickly move to the next slide and see the impact of this solution to a problem which Mr. J was having, whether he's satisfied or not. Okay, let's just have a look at. So I think Mr. J seems to be satisfied with the solution proposed. And what he has to say, thanks, Mr. G. I'm clear on the solution. With this, I can convert my acquisition into tangible revenue. Very good to hear that. And then Mr. G, as usual, says that Mr. J success lies in implementing the same. So please contact GJ Management Consultants team for the same. So with this, we come to the end of this another useful problem solution series, and let's move to the final slide then. So as usual, Mr. J is having a quick nap after getting that solution, and Mr. G seems to be very much satisfied. So I think this is the final slide, and we can be reached at the below mentioned uh, address which is there at our site. You can reach out to us. We already have a query page. You can write back to us. You can also call me at the number which is being provided here so that we could able to resolve your concerns, your queries, and we are very happy to come up with the solution that can help you to achieve the final outcome of your process. So please watch this video till the end. Like this video, share this video, subscribe our channel, and we are happy to hear any feedback that you have. So goodbye and have a nice day. Thank you.